HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.
Good evening, Alternative Healthcare Career Group. What is going on, Alternative Healthcare Career Group? You are watching it live. I guess we are live, right? Well, I'm not just looking at my Facebook. If we are live, I guess we are live. Hey, we're streaming it in our YouTube thing. If you can like and subscribe, come on now. We need more likes. We gotta hit that 1,000 subscribers. Yes, we need to hit that 1,000 subscribers. I don't know about you, but according to YouTube or some of the people that's been helping us with all this stuff, they said we need to hit 1,000 so we could, be monetizing or whatever you call that, monetizing. All right. Hey, again, if you're watching live, please comment live. Watching on the replay, please comment replay. I think somebody mentioned about our class, the Alzheimer's Disease and Dementia Care Seminar. I've been showing January 27, but it's actually February 27. This coming Saturday. I guess I gotta edit that here. February 27. There you go. I think there you go. Alzheimer's Disease and Dementia Care Seminar, the required course to be a certified dementia practitioner. Come and join. Yep, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. So, Alzheimer's Disease and Dementia Care Seminar. Where did that go? And then tonight, we got before I keep on going, I just would like to share this quote. Where did that go? There you go. According to Steve Jobs, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't say that. It was Steve Jobs, right? It was Steve Jobs. And you know what? Sometimes you read a quote like this, and then one guy would read it and interpret it differently. I've been reading this quote for some time now. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it, keep looking. Don't settle. And I've been doing it, right? But apparently, Anthony Meritato, if you don't know Anthony, you got to check him out. His name is Anthony Meritato. He has this awesome group. He's got this website called learnmedicarebilling.com. But he commented on my post, and he said, you know what's funny or what's good about this quote, Michael, is it says, love what you do. He said, don't do what you love, but love what you do. So whatever you're doing right now, whether you are in skilled nursing home, whether you're in home health, whether you're an outpatient, whether you're whatever, just love what you do. And even the Bible itself says, do the best that you can with the current situation that you're doing right now, right? Whether you're working as the CEO or whether you're working as the janitor or cleaning a toilet, you just keep doing love what you do right now. And if you haven't found it, you just keep looking. You keep moving forward. What is going on, Grace? Thank you very much for watching. And this Facebook user, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. Whoever you are, Facebook user, you are such a user. Whoever, just kidding, right? Just kidding. All right, where are we at? Hey, again, if you are watching live, please comment live. Watching on the replay, please comment replay. Whoever said this, Anthony Maritano is the man. I need to know who this is, but I think with that kind of spelling, I think I know who that is. I think that will be Captain D. Captain D, thank you very much for everything that you do. If that's Captain D, right? All right. All right, our guest for tonight is actually a very humble guy. You know, our guest for tonight is actually the president and owner. I'm gonna have to pull up this thing. Yep, he is the president and owner of Care First Rehab Home Health. He probably has more information that I can read, but he's so humble. He just put it up there. I said, hey, dude, could you please share who you are, what you do, and all your accomplishment? That's what he just said. President owner of Care First Rehab Home Health. He probably has all letters behind his name, right? The PT, DPT, blah, 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 A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But you know what? Being a president and owner of your own rehab home health, that crosses it out, ladies and gentlemen. So I invited him tonight so he can teach us how to be a home health administrator, how to start your own home health agency. I was just asking him earlier, hey, how can you do this? And what are the services that you provide? So he's actually providing home health, part A. He's also providing outpatient services. He's got his own clinic there. And of course, he's also providing, what's up with this hair here? He's also providing in-home caregiving. And a lot of us here, we're like, what do I do first, Michael? And here he is, the president and owner, and has multiple employees, has a part A home health agency, outpatient clinic, and a caregiving business. And we're here to pick his brain tonight. So if you got any questions, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead, come here, join this conversation. But before I keep on going, first from Care First, Nariel, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you. I think she's in Facebook. And yep, thank you, Captain D. I miss you, Captain D. We got to go back and talk. So again, let's go back to our guy that we're going to interview. He's actually the president and owner of Care First Rehab, and he's done it all. I was just talking to him. Came from the Philippines, migrated here, hustled, and now he's, teaching people and guiding people how to be the best that they can be. So without further ado, I'm going to bring in Captain Russel Porras. Where's the music? Where'd that go? Oh yeah, Mr. Russell. Russell, could you please tell us where you're from? What do you do? And what is it really that you do there at Care First Rehab, sir?
My man, Dr. Mike Chua. Good evening. My name is Russel Porras. I'm the president and owner of Care First Rehab. We are a home health agency here in Southern Indiana. We provide PT, OT, speech, nursing, and home health aid in the homes of the patients. Mike, I think I haven't told you, we also have a hospice, but we're in the final stage of accreditation. I think that's about it. Yeah.
So I didn't know that. See, I'm learning so much from you. So you got PT, OT, speech, and then caregivers, and then you're opening up a hospice branch. Oh gosh, that's amazing. Well, before I keep on going, let's go give a shout out to Trina. Thank you very much, Trina. Thank you. And then Ayan Holo Pasco said, let's go, Boss Russell. There you go. Yep. And then, of course, Care First Rehab represent. You really have to put that letter Z there, right, Andrea? Letter Z with the represent. Let's do the representing right now. Represent. Well, yeah, let's go back. Let's go ahead and be serious because we got to be serious when we're talking to the CEO and everybody, right? So, Russell, so where are you at now? What
Southern Indiana.
Southern Indiana. So, are you originally from there, or what brought you there, sir?
I first when I moved here in the States, I initially moved to in close to Marietta, Kennesaw, Georgia, and I think I stayed there for 6 months, and I went to school in Kennesaw State, and then I moved to Austin, Texas, and I think at that particular time I passed the board exam already, so a company here in Southern Indiana offered me a job. So I packed my bags, I moved up here. But as a physical therapist, 12 years ago, when was that? No, I think it's more than that. Around 2005 or 2004. We all get those H-1Bs, but at that time, this company from Southern Indiana offered me a green card. So, I packed my bags and then I moved up here. I never left.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? You hear what he said? He had to move from one state to another. I'm sorry I didn't put my gel on tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I did put my makeup on. Russell saw me. So he had to move. He had to move. What does movement means, ladies and gentlemen? Movement is action. If you don't move it, you lose it, right? We always tell that to our patients, but you got to learn how to move. I'm not saying you move, like what he did, but what I'm saying is you're taking action. Because if you don't take action, it's called nothing. You're going to lose it, right? So what he did, he had to move to Georgia and Texas and Indiana. And sometimes you have to do that, ladies and gentlemen. In order for you to be able to find your alternative career, whether inside a therapy field or outside a therapy field, you have to learn how to get out of your comfort zone. Russell and I were both immigrants. We had to get out of our comfort zone. Our comfort zone is in the Philippines. I have a hard time speaking English. I have to learn English, and this is our new language, so we have to learn. And like what I said, in order for you to find your alternative career, you got to get out of that comfort zone. And we're going to ask him now. Yes, he moved to Indiana and everything, and we're going to ask him how he wanted to start his own business, why he started his own business, and how he did it. So let's go ahead and bring him back. Let's go, Russell. There you go. So what prompted you to start your own home? Did you start home health first? Did you do outpatient, Russell, or what? Can you share us your story?
Well, yeah, I started doing the home health first. I think even when I started working, um, I knew that I wanted to do something. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a clinician, but I knew I wanted to be more than what I was doing at that particular time. And then and I got this job as a home health therapist, and then I was like, I can do this on my own. And I was married to a nurse, so I that was a career move. So because you need a physical therapist and a nurse to start a physical therapy home health agency. So her and I, we started the applications and everything. We would. It wasn't easy, but it's always good to work with your spouse, and that's as far as I'm concerned. We had some problems, of course. It's not been smooth at all, but it was well worth it.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? It's not always perfect. It's not all bed of roses. There will be thorns there. There will be big challenges along the way. But does that stop you, ladies and gentlemen? No. You got to keep pushing. You got to keep believing that everything will be all right. Steve is saying, go get it, Russ. Russ, is that your nickname, Russ? Russ. So thank you very much, Steve, for watching. Appreciate you. And then hey, RV, what's going on, RV? I gotta call you RV because I have a question for you. But RV's asking Russ, please accept DPC students for your clinical education. I heard lots of great things about you. So there you go. Thank you very much, RV. Are you? I'm not going to put you on spot. Just go ahead and you and RV and Russell go ahead and talk about it. So let's go ahead and bring back Russell back in the scene. Russ, so after doing that, you said you wanted to do it. Is the application to be a home health agency, was it hard or is it a long process? And then when did you started this again? Mm-hmm.
Very good. Well, it could be a very long process. So I started applying in 2000, around 2010, 2009, 2010. But I started the work around 2008 because I needed to choose a consultant. So I need to do some research. I just don't want to choose a consultant. So you do a little bit of your due diligence. You call consultants and then you call their previous clients and you ask them, if they were a good consultant. But I think that's very important is to hire a consultant if you're going to start from scratch. But you can always buy an existing agency if it's for sale. I think those are the two things that if you want to start a home health agency, you can buy one or you can start one. So when you want to start one, you need to get you need to hire a consultant. And I think because it's just so much, and I was working as a therapist. I'd rather work and do PRN jobs and work on the weekends and hire a consultant to start my home health agency.
Oh wow! Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? I like what he said. Those two words there. Oh, three actually, three phrases. First is your due diligence. Spell that right. If you can spell that, that's good. Due diligence. You got to do your part too, right? And you got to get a consultant. What we're talking about, consultant, a mentor, a coach, a consultant that will teach you in this actual field or whatever you want to go to. Because you cannot do it all. Just like Russell was doing, he cannot do it all. He's still working. He's working part-time PRN for someone else. And you got to find a coach that will guide you and teach you how to start your own business or how to do this. Or if you got the budget, buy an actual assisting business. But not all of us are as rich as Russell, right? We can't. Nobody can just buy a franchise. Okay, here's $300,000 to buy this. Boom, right? It's already up and running and operating. It's like what do you call this?
Turnkey.
Turnkey thing. I mean, not all can afford that, but everybody can afford a coach. Everybody obviously can at least get a consultant that will teach you and guide you. Hey, this is what you need, the step-by-step thing. So, Russell, could you share us your consultant? I mean, where did you get them? Did you hire them right in your area, or did you Google them? How does that work? Mm-hmm.
Well, I hired one from I think they're based in Florida. But again, I think one of the biggest mistakes that people who get into business and hiring a consultant would is that they think that the consultant will do everything for them. But that was a big mistake. Consultants are there. They'll teach you they'll guide you, they'll teach you, especially, and I'm talking about home health agency consultants. They will probably do around 60 to 65% of the job. The other 35 to 40%, you need to chip that in as well. So you're going to be doing some legwork. You're going to be doing some continued research, and you got to keep an eye on that consultant because they might be doing something wrong, or they're staying flat-footed. Because the longer it takes for you to get certified or to get the accreditation, you're going to be spending a lot of money. So you don't want that. You want a quick process.
Oh wow. Oh wow. That is, you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? That's a very, very practical advice. Did you hear it? Did you hear what he said? Your consultant or your coach or your mentor will not do it all for you. Okay? Yes, you may be paying that consultant. Yes, you may be paying that coach. Yes, you may be paying that mentor. And yes, they're supposed to do 100%. But like what he said, only 60%, and you still got to do the other remaining. 101% on your effort. You have to have skin in the game. Aside from investing the money, you also have to do your part. Just like personal training. I could pay my personal trainer, how much? I don't know, $45, $100, $150. But if I don't do my own push-ups and cartwheels, whatever, or bench presses, I'm not going to get better and stronger. And same thing when you're starting a business, and that's our most of our mistakes when we attend a class, or we get a certification course, or get a consultant or whatever. We expect that person to do the work for us, when in fact you got to do your own legwork, like what Russ said. So let's go ahead and thank you very much, Russ, for sharing that. Now, when you started up your thing, Russ, is there any special skills for you to be able? You said you need to be a PT and you need to have a nurse. How about for those people who are not a nurse or not a PT? Can they also start their own business like this, or what's your recommendation?
Yeah, definitely. They just need to. They can hire someone. They're just going to be spending a little bit more money, because I didn't hire a physical therapist. I did all the work. So if you're not a physical therapist and you're not a nurse, then you can still start one. You just need to hire those people. And I've met some home health agency owners that are not clinicians. They're not in healthcare, but they were able to start one or own one.
There you go. Yeah, the actual owner of the home health agencies that I'm, quote unquote, serving in contract are not actually clinicians. So they're able to do it. Why not other therapists here, or whether you're a PT or OT or speech or a PTA or OTA? All you need to do is just like what Russ said, you gotta take action. So whoever this other Facebook user said, yo, Russell. So thank you very much, yo, Facebook user. So all right, let's go ahead and bring back Russell. Russ, so from doing home health now, how many employees do you have in home health? And then now I see your clinic on your background. When did you transition to outpatient, or you're doing it both, or how does that work with you?
Well, after a few years of the home health, I we discharge patients to outpatient clinics, and I would think that what if I have my own outpatient clinic? So I need to, um, I guess that would benefit me, or our business. So I was just so fortunate that I was able to get people in with Care First that are very independent and way smarter than myself. So they helped me start the outpatient, or I was able to focus on other things, like helping start the outpatient, while my home health company continues to operate, you know, in a level that I wanted to. And I think some of them are actually my managers, are people that are way smarter than myself, and they help me in the daily operation of the home health, and I can start doing something else, just like the outpatient and hospice and home caregivers.
Oh wow. Oh wow. I like what you said there. When the home health patients are being discharged, to outpatient, well, might as well take care of those same patients too. So that's what we are doing too, ladies and gentlemen. From part A, we pick them up with part B. And then once they're done with part B, then we do wellness, we do the group exercise. I personally teach them. This morning I taught them, I did some group exercises, stuff like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not perfect, I mean, I'm on the heavy side. I need to lose weight and everything, but I'm still exercising with them. So the key here is you're taking action, like what Russ said here. You got to also have skin in the game. I'm writing stuff down because I wanted to learn from the people that we interview. There's this lady here. Her name is Rochelle. Rochelle, what's going on? She said home health consultants cost from 50 to 85,000 here in California to set up the business from scratch. Is this correct, Russ? She said, I would like to hear more about marketing the business. So is this really how expensive those consultant is? I guess I need to be a consultant, right?
Man, that I think that's too much. I think that's way too much. Like what I said, you have to go do your due diligence. Interview consultants. Don't rely on one consultant alone. Probably pick three or four, and then call their previous clients. Man, if you just rely on one of, it's a lot of legwork. It's a lot of work. You haven't even started. You're just choosing a consultant. So, but it will take a lot of your time.
That's so true. That's so good. Just like let's just say trying to buy a car. You're gonna have to do some shopping around. Going to one dealership to another, or going to the internet, looking at car gurus or whatever. And then like what Russ said, do your due diligence. So 50 to 85K. I believe there are some people who can charge as high as that. Some of the coaches that I talked to are like 50K to 150K. So yeah, some people can charge as high as that. But like what Russ said, look for others too that can also provide the same consulting services and at the same time help you. So going back to her question, Russ, she also would like to hear more about your marketing. How do you market yourself? I mean, do you go obviously to position? You have a full time marketer, I assume.
Mm. Well, when I began, I am the marketer. So, but I want to go back a little bit to the lady who was saying that it from 850 to 85,000. Some home health agencies are being sold around 100. So if these consultants are selling up to 85, then just why don't you just buy one? An existing one. You're that close to it. So, but going back to the marketing, yeah. Now we have a couple of people who are doing that for us. But when we were in the beginning, it was myself and my wife. We knock on doors. So it's always a numbers game. Let's just say you knock on 10 doctors' offices and then you get, one or two referrals. And then how many do you want? Do you want 10 referrals? Then you gotta knock on 50 or 60, doctors' offices or referral sources. It's always a numbers game. Because if you don't operate like that, you're setting yourself to fail. And also, I would like to go back to what you said earlier. You mentioned that about your comfort zone. That's one thing that you need to understand is that we need to be comfortable in going out of our comfort zone. We always do that. In this business, there's going to be a lot of changes, and you just have to change with it.
I love that. I love that, ladies and gentlemen. I like what he said. It's all about the numbers game, ladies and gentlemen. The more no's, not this nose, right? Not this nose. The more no, N-O, apostrophe S. The more no's that you get, the closer you get to your yeses. And same thing when you're applying for alternative career, when you're looking for a job, you just don't, okay, I'm just going to apply for like one or two jobs today. No, when I was applying for a job, when I was fired, or when I was looking for a job back home in the Philippines, I would just pump out my resume. Boom, 100. It's going to be a waste of paper, right? This is back home in the Philippines or in the 90s when I was looking for a job. And I would go newspaper, advertisement and everything. And I would just pump out, boom, 100 resumes. Probably two or three will call me back. The same thing when you're trying to market yourself. The more knocks that like what Russell said, the more knock on the door, like a Electrolux person, the people who sell stuff in their door. The more you knocks, the more you get the rejection, the closer you get to your goal, right? Always do the ask method. A-S-K, ladies and gentlemen. And I think this is what Russell does too. Letter A-S-K, ask method. A, ask and you shall receive. Ask, go to the doctor. Hey, ask, hey, can I get some referrals? And they'll be happy to refer you some, right? And you know what's the next letter in the word ask? It's the letter S, seek. Seek and you shall find. Whatever you're looking for, you're going to get it. If you're looking for failure, guess what? You're going to fail. Like what Russell said, right? You're setting up for your failure. But if you're looking for success, you're looking for, I want to get better. I want to do this. Guess what? You're going to find that. And last but not the least, the letter K is knock. The more knocks, knock and it will be open to you. That's what Russell is doing. He's knocking on those doctors' door to market himself, right? Do the ask method if you want to do your marketing yourself. And of course, the best marketing is a very good customer service and a good therapy service, and you'll get those patients too again. All right, let's go back to Russell. Russ, before we go on a quick break, so aside from doing outpatient now, or you're doing part A, and you're doing your outpatient, what else are you doing?
I think you trying to mention the home caregivers. I think it's a state-funded program wherein we provide attendant care and homemaker to the homes of the patients. So the local government will give them an approval on how many hours that they would allow the attendant care and the homemakers in the homes, and they will have a budget for that. Is hire someone, a caregiver, who is willing to do general cleaning and maybe driving the client to the doctor's office or to the groceries, or reading them a book or watching TV with them. So the local government has a program for that here in Indiana, and we provide those services as well.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So a lot of us in our group, Alternative Healthcare Career Group, they're also interested in providing that services. They're like always asking the question, hey, I want to be a caregiver taking care of this patient. Start with care.com or whatever. But this is what Russell is doing too, from home health to outpatient and then to caregiving services. And, you just have to reach out to Russell. Is it okay, Russell, to reach out with him and then, learn from him and everything like that. So before we keep on going, we are just going to go on a quick break because we also want to have some caregiving effort, right? So we'll be back.
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.
Yes, that is HelloNote. That is what we use in our outpatient clinic, where we use HelloNote for documentation system and also for obviously EMR, billing and stuff like that, faxing too, and all this stuff like that. It's so easy to use. Check it out, hellonote.com. Before you go there, obviously, mention my name when you try to subscribe, right? hellonote.com. And of course, I'm going to have to plug in my Alzheimer's Disease and Dementia Care Seminar. Let me just show that video real quick.
So much today from Dr. Mike Chua's Certified Dementia Practitioner live seminar. Not only was it about facts on how to help as a therapist treat those with dementia or memory deficits, but it was also about how to talk to family members, how to talk to caregivers, how to interact with the nursing staff in the hospital, and really how to present myself as a certified dementia practitioner. If you're looking to broaden your skill set with becoming a certified dementia practitioner, I highly recommend Dr. Mike Chua's seminar.
Hello, my name is Nina Chakashvili. I am support group facilitator leader and yes, a specialist and Alzheimer educator. So I just completed Dr. Mike Chua's 2-day class, which one was the best class. First
Did you hear that? She said the best class. Thank you very much. I forgot her name. Oh gosh, I forgot her name. But yeah, I feel like it's the best class because I teach it, right? But it is best because you guys are attending the class. It is best because you guys are participating in the class. It is best because I want you guys to implement what you've learned in the class that we teach. Just like what Russell was talking about. Well, by the way, we are interviewing Russel Porras. He is a home health administrator and owner, president of Care First Rehab. But he was talking about earlier, about taking action. You can pay all these consultants, but if you don't take action, it's not going to do you good. Same thing with the class that I teach. It's not going to do you good if you get, even though you get that certification, become a certified dementia practitioner. It's not going to do me good. It's not going to do you good if you don't take action. So if you're not going to even take action, you just attend for the CEU class. Don't even attend, right? But if you're going to take action and use it to your practice, just like using a tool, you got an extra tools in your toolbox. If you're not going to use it, might as well not buy it, right? So the goal is for you to be the best that you can be, right? Hey, again, if you were watching live, please comment live. Watching on a replay, please comment replay. And then I'm just going to show this thing real, okay? Hey, if you want to work remote jobs, or if you want to be what you call utilization reviewer, come and join. Go check it out. Our website is alternativehealthcarecareer.com. It's pretty long, right? Alternativehealthcarecareers.com. Check it out. The different courses that we offer, the utilization reviewer, obviously the class that I teach, Alzheimer's disease and dementia care seminar, the how to be a remote ergonomics, how to start your ergonomics business and stuff like that. So check it out, alternativehealthcarecareers.com. There's so much courses in there by not just by me, but different people who have their courses inside, how to start your Pilates business, the next level OT people, karaoke, everything, you can check it out, alternativehealthcarecareers.com. All right, let's go ahead and bring back our guest for tonight. His name is Russel Porras. He's the president CEO of Care First Rehab. Let me find that thing here. Care First Rehab. That's their website, carefirstrehab.com. He's the president and CEO. We're just asking him some crazy questions on how to start and how to be an awesome administrator, business owner, or whatever you call that. So let's bring him back. What's going on there in beautiful Southern Indiana, sir?
Good.
I guess my next question, Mr. Russ, is what is your biggest challenge? And then what is your biggest failure? And how did you turn this around?
Man. All right. The biggest challenge, I think, the biggest challenge would be probably until now is even in the beginning is trying to get the right people on the bus, trying to get the right people on the Care First train. And you'd probably, a lot of business owners would probably agree to that hiring is very difficult because if you hire the wrong person, that's gonna drag you, and you got future projects. It's gonna get on hold, and you won't be able to do what you wanted. And but like I learned so many things when I started this business, and I try to act like a sponge every day to learn from the people around me, from the resources around me. And I've learned that about hiring is that really nobody's a good hirer and that's why you need to be a good firer. No, but I think the point is just around that you need to, you need to hire the right people. You need to learn how to do that, and you invest on those people that are really doing well for you in your business, who love the business in the same way that you do. It's difficult to look for those people. Um, and then what was the second one? The second part is that the challenges. Challenges, right? Okay. And what did I do? Well, like what I said, you want to be ready to learn every day, no matter how old you are. Um, and then you're right. Surround yourself with people who have the same passion, who even business owners. I do have a small group of business owners and that are clinicians as well, physical therapists and nurses that have their own home health agency, and even my friend Philip Manganti from Sacramento, he has his own non-emergency transport, and then we learn from each other. My friend, is that okay if I make a shout out? UGA Chaore, he's a physical therapist from Glendora, SoCal Golden Care Home Health, and Jimmy Manansala, he's a physical therapist from Livonia Home Care Connect, and his group home as well, the Serenity Elderly Care. And we try to help each other. Let's say Jimmy has a friend in California who owns a group home that could give UG some patients, that you could refer patients to UG. And you were right in your phrase that there's no crab mentality. It's just helping each other out, and I'm happy for whatever progress that each one of those people would do in their own businesses. I think that's very important. We seek the greater good of the people around you.
Amazing. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? I like what Russ said. I was writing things down. You got to write things down, ladies and gentlemen, because if you don't write things down, you're going to forget. Don't trust that brain. Don't trust your brain. You're going to forget it, right? You're going to forget if you don't write it down, ladies and gentlemen. I write things down. People who I interview, ladies and gentlemen, I write things down because I want to learn from them. We're not just doing this just because we want to be like, be crazy. No. We write things down because I want to learn from these people. You are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. So who are you hang out with? Are you hanging out with awesome people? You're going to be awesome. Hang out with people who complains a lot. Guess what? You're going to be complaining. Hang out with people who gossips. You'll catch yourself gossiping too, because this gossip I'm going to tell you just one time, right? You can hang out with people who will try to pull you down. Guess what? You're going to be pulling yourself down too. And like what Russ said, he has a group of people, a small group of people that's actually, mentoring each other, guiding them each other, supporting each other. Don't find a group of people that's going to pull you down. It's very, very important that you got to be intentional, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot be a wandering generality. I always say this. You cannot be just just a zombie. Like, I'm going to go be like a zombie. No, you got to be specific. Same thing with treating our patients. We have SMART goals. We need to be specific. We need to be measurable. It needs to be attainable, realistic, time-bound. Same thing with the group of people that you hang out with. You know what? I have lots of friends in Facebook. I delete those people who are actually not giving value to my life. If they're pulling me down, if they're like all this negative and everything, obviously I hide them. But too much, I delete them. Too much, I block them. You got to be intentional. You cannot, just like eating food. When you're eating food, do you want somebody either putting garbage in your plate? No. Same thing with your business. Same thing with your livelihood. Same thing with your whatever you're doing right now. You got to choose those people who are actually bring out the best in you. All right. So I like what he said here. I always ask that same question. Every time. What's your biggest challenge and how did you turn it around? And he said here, the hiring process, it's hard. I like what he said. Nobody is a good hire. So always remember this: when you have a business, hire slow, fire fast. When you're hiring, you know, really scrutinize them. Do a thorough background check, stalk them in Facebook or whatever, and then fire. If they're like putting bad stuff in your group, fire them. Because if that one bad apple spoils your team, it's going to be so bad, right? And he said, I like what he said here: be a sponge. Be a sponge. Get and learn from that group. So surround yourself with winners. I like that. Somebody said here, another Facebook user, can I join that group too? We just bought a home health. I don't know who this is, but Russell, I don't know who this person is. Let me go look in my Facebook thing. While I'm looking, let's go listen to music. Well, I think that's Rochelle. Thank you very much, Rochelle, just reach out to Russell. Maybe, you guys can talk and stuff like that. Her name is Rochelle Mendoza. Let me see. Rochelle Mendoza. So she is a physical therapist and owner of Crown Home Health Core there in California. So yeah, just reach out to Russell, and then just never know. Networking is the best thing that you can do. All right, Russell. I know you're a busy man. What time zone are you there, sir?
Eastern time.
Oh gosh, so you got to go ahead and rest. Okay. What's your last parting wisdom for our group, sir? Any last parting wisdom for our group, both in the alternative healthcare career and also there in the AFAPT? Any last parting wisdom for us, sir?
Well, can I mention something about Care First a little bit?
Go ahead, sir. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We never stop looking for other opportunities, and we, in the near future, we're going to be starting our, and then Mike is gonna kind of help us on this one. We're going to have our own podcast focusing on physical therapy and occupational therapy, current events and issues that affects our patients and other clinicians. And we're gonna, in a small part, highlight small businesses in Southern Indiana. It'll be me, myself, a physical therapist, and Steve Lee, who's an occupational therapist. This will be off the clock with Steve and Russ. Please watch out for that. But I think parting ways would be, I think it is important that we learn. We open up to learning, and sometimes we think that we've known a lot of things already, but talking to other people, and I think just thinking that you have more opportunities to learn, that you have more room for improvement on your end, and then take action. And that's the difficult part, is taking that first step. But again, if anybody needs a little push, please reach out. I think Mike, the Alternative Healthcare Career Group, they've done a lot of things. Or I have my email. My email address is just russell@carefirstrehab.com. Just put russell@carefirstrehab.com, and just send me an email. Definitely, I will respond. And to Rochelle, who has that home health agencies, we'll work together. No strings attached. I think it's just good. It's RUSSELL, russell@carefirstrehab.com.
Double L.
Yes, sir.
All right, let me change that. There you go. Well, here you go. All right. Well, again, thank you very much, Russell. Appreciate you. Go ahead and check out his website, carefirstrehab.com. That's his email there, russell@carefirstrehab.com. Don't spam him, right? But yeah, go ahead and spam him. And then thank you very much for those parting wisdom, Russell. Appreciate you. UG said, there you go. Is UG this your friend, right, Russ?
Yes. yes,
There you
yes.
go.
Never
Thank you
stop
very much,
learning.
Yuji, for. Is he like Japanese? Yuji?
No, he's Filipino.
Oh, okay. Kumusta, Yuji? Ay, Eugene. Okay. All right. What's going on, Eugene? Thank you very much, Eugene. So I like what Russell said. I was writing things down here on the things that you need to learn. You know, the last parting wisdom. He said, learn, learn, learn. And I like what he said. He said, sometimes we think we know it all. You know, I went to a patient recently, ladies and gentlemen. She's like 90 something years old. And then she's got this 10-year-old great grandson. And you know what the my patient told me? You know what this great grandson I have? He thinks he know it all. And I said, really? And I talked to that little kid, 10 years old. Literally, he thinks he know it all. And it was like a snowy weather here, and it was just so bad. And he was like, never in my life I had a 7-day no class. Like never in your life, you're like 10 years old. And he thinks he knows it all. He thinks he knows it all. He feels like he knows it all. And sometimes we as therapists, we're like that too. And I catch myself doing it too. And my wife will tell me that. Oh, you think you know it all, huh? You will know it all later. No, I mean, but honestly, kidding aside, we think we know it all when in fact we don't really know. So learning, I like what he said, learning, 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 and then finding the opportunity. Sometimes you just have to open up your mind, ladies and gentlemen, like what Russell is doing. Open up your mind. In that way, our mind, our brain is just like a parachute. The only way it's going to work is when you open up. If you don't open up that parachute, guess what? You're going to fall, right? And then last but not the least, taking action. He said action again. Just like that parachute that we're talking about. You take action by leaping out of that plane, right? You open up that parachute, boom, it opens, it works. And it's good. It's only going to work when you pull that thing or that string and open up that parachute and it'll work. And then you'll find your alternative career. Again, thank you very much, Russ. Any special promotion or anything like that we can tell the group, sir? You're good.
Well, just one quick one regarding the opportunities. You don't wait for opportunities. You seek and you chase after opportunities. Never wait for opportunities.
So powerful. Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Coming from a boss here. And I preach that too. You don't wait for that opportunity. You seek. Just like that ask method again. Ask and it will be. I forgot already. Ask and it shall be given. Seek the opportunity and it will be given to you. And that's what Russell is teaching us today. Steve said, great show, fellas. Thank you very much, Steve. Appreciate you for watching. Again, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and there you go. Before I let you go, ladies and gentlemen, always remember the word FAST. F-A-S-T, letter F. Letter F is find friends that will push you to your next level because you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. Tonight, I hang out with Yuji, I hang out with Steve, I hang out with Jimmy, I hang out with RV, with Andrea, with Ian, with whoever, Trina and Nariel and Rochelle, Grace. I hang out with you guys because you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. Who are you hang out with? If you want to be a home health administrator, you want to be a business owner or whatever, reach out to Russell at carefirstrehab.com. Letter F, right? Letter F. Next letter is letter A. You got to learn how to take action. All this stuff that we're doing is not going to do me good. It's not going to do Russell good if you don't take action. I wrote down here, I think it was like 3 or 4 words here that he was talking about the word action. You got to learn how to take action, guys. Take action. Imperfect action beats perfect in action. Us therapists, we're like, oh, I want it perfect, Michael. It's not going to come. Like what Yuji said, create it. Create one. It's not going to come. It's not going to happen if you wait for that perfect timing. Sometimes it's just an excuse. I'm sure when Russell started his own business, it wasn't perfect. There's ups and downs, right? And just keep pushing. Next letter on the word fast, right? Next letter on the word fast. Letter S. Shoot for the moon. Why? If you keep shooting for the moon, you're going to miss it. You're going to be landing with the stars. Guess what? You're going to fail. You keep shooting, right? You keep shooting. You're going to fail. You're going to miss it. But does that stop you from moving forward? No. Just keep pushing forward. You're not like Russell said, it's a numbers game. The more you knock on those doctors' door, the more rejections that you will get. But the closer you get to your goals, you just keep pushing forward. Jimmy said, if you weren't inspired by Russell today, I don't know what will. Great interview. Yeah, thank you very much. It's not me. It's obviously it's Russ there. UG said, Mike, saan ka tumatambay? UG, this is actually a Filipino question there. He was asking, Mike, where do you hang out? And he said, I'm gonna go there. I'll be in the corner of that sari-sari store, my brother UG, right? There you go. So next letter on the word fast is letter T. Letter T. It's not timeout, but teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching it, you're actually understanding it more. And that's what Russell's going to do with his podcast. That's what Russell's going to do with his show. That's what Russell is doing in his job as a owner, president, homeowner, administrator. He's teaching people. He's teaching people. And that's our role, ladies and gentlemen, to teach people on what we do best. All right. Again, thank you very much, Russell. Appreciate you. Be awesome. Be great. Be excellent. Alternative Healthcare Career Group. And I will see you when I see you. Good night and be awesome.
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.